Today on Strawberry Ink, we dive into the haunting case of Savannah Leckie, a brilliant, kind-hearted 16-year-old girl whose life was cut tragically short. From the charred remains discovered on a remote Missouri farm to the twists and turns of a courtroom battle that captivated the nation, this is a story of justice, grief, and unanswered questions. Savannah's body was discovered in August 2017. What remained of her was examined at the Greene County Medical Examiner's Office, where the findings confirmed a horrific truth. Savannah Leckie was murdered by strangulation. Her body had been partially burned, a detail that only deepened the gravity of the crime. On September 8th, 2017, a visitation was held at the Clinton Beard Funeral Home, not in Ava, Minnesota, as some might assume, but in Ava, Missouri. The following day, the community gathered for a celebration of life ceremony held at the Theodosia Arena Volunteer Fire Department, where Savannah had proudly served as a junior firefighter. The tribute was filled with candles, lanterns, and grief-stricken goodbyes. As Savannah's family mourned, investigators launched a probe that quickly drew national attention. Both her biological mother, Rebecca Ruud, and Rebecca's then husband, Robert Pete Jr., were implicated in a sweeping criminal investigation within Missouri. Ozark County prosecutor Anthony Michael Brown made a bold pledge. He would bring the case before a grand jury and push for formal charges for Greene County. Rebecca Ruud was arrested shortly thereafter, not at a home, not on the run, but at a Greyhound bus station in Springfield. She was taken to the Greene County Sheriff's Office headquarters, then booked into the jail of this county. The charges: first-degree murder, second-degree murder, abuse, evidence tampering, and corpse abandonment, all felonies. Her first court appearance was overseen by Associate Judge Cynthia McPherson. Rebecca Ruud pleaded not guilty to all charges. Judge McPherson ordered the case be formally presented to a grand jury. Ruud was assigned to public defender Lauren Wellborn and denied bond. She would remain in jail as the legal wheels turned. Soon after, a Greene County grand jury returned an indictment, but with a twist. They confirmed only 4 charges: first-degree murder, abuse, tampering, and abandonment. The second-degree murder charge was not confirmed. The grand jury dismissed it. Robert P. Jr. was separately indicted, also on 4 felony charges: first-degree murder, abuse, tampering, and abandonment. Following the indictment, Prosecutor Brown unsealed the documents and stepped back. He appointed 2 new prosecutors, John Garenbrandt and Gregory Goodwin. Ruud's attorney, Lauren Wellborn, confirmed her not guilty pleas, then stepped down. Public defender Yvette Duval took over a presentation moving forward. Meanwhile, Robert Pete Jr. was tracked and arrested by the Missouri State Highway Patrol during a property raid in rural Ozark County. He too was held at the Greene County Sheriff's Office and booked into the county's jail. Judge Calvin Holden presided over his first appearance. Pete entered pleas of not guilty. His public defender, James Hayes, stood at his side. Like Rebecca, Robert was denied bond. On June 27, 2022, Rebecca Ruud stood trial. She maintained her innocence from the start. The trial concluded just 3 days later. Judge Calvin Holden delivered the verdict. This was a bench trial. Rebecca Ruud was found not guilty on the major charges, murder, abuse, and tampering, but guilty on a lesser charge, the felony corpse abandonment. She remained in jail until sentencing, as there was still no bond for her. The next month, her legal team requested the verdict be thrown out, but Judge Holden refused. In August 2022, Rebecca filed a formal appeal, and then a bombshell. I remember this day still. On September 14th, 2022, on my brother's birthday, Assistant Attorney General Gregory Goodwin announced that all charges against Robert Peake Jr. were being dropped. He was released, effectively ending his legal entanglement with the case. The very next day, Judge Holden sentenced Rebecca Ruud to 4 years in prison, but with credit for time served. Nearly 5 years in custody is the time span that she remained locked up. She was released immediately that day due to time served. The story did not end there. In August 2023, the Missouri Court of Appeals denied Ruud a new trial. Then in December, the U.S. Supreme Court declined to hear her case. In February 2024, the Innocence Project refused to get involved. And in April, shortly after a historic solar eclipse, which was beautiful, Missouri Governor Mike Parson declined her pardon. Savannah Leckie's story is not just one of tragedy, but of resilience, confusion, and the pursuit of truth. A girl who volunteered, loved animals, and never asked for fame is now remembered by an entire town as a murder victim. Her story may be concluded in courts, but not in the hearts of those who knew and loved her. For Strawberry Ink, I'm Santiago and thank you for listening. Please be patient with the kids trick-or-treating this week, as those with autism sensory issues may not want to wear a costume. Those who don't say thank you or trick-or-treat may be nonverbal. Those who you might think are too old to trick or treat may have developmental delays or may not have friends to party with. All sorts of things are going on these days, so please be fully inclusive and please be patient. Have a good rest of your day.